Hello everyone, I'm Kalen North, and welcome back to Terra Invicta. Today we're going to be doing part 32 of our Protectorate campaign. Last time we just managed to get our Sentinels off the ground. We took China, which is very exciting. We lost and retook the African Union a few times. But things are generally going pretty well at this point. We just need to get our victory condition unlocked. So we have Earth's population under control. We have combined fleet power high enough because the aliens count for us. And we just need to get enough control point values to be at least 65% of all control point values on Earth. I'm not sure exactly how that calculation is being done because 160 is a lot lower than 705. But I think that we probably just need to try and take a bunch of relatively small nations or unify a bunch of nations into our mega nations in order to get that denominator down. So we'll be doing that this session. We're going to try and finish up the African Union. We're going to try and finish up researching the Pan-Asian Combine and have China start expanding. We might try and do some other projects to expand out more, but we'll see about those shortly. For now, I'm going to have Argh go ahead and start running more Dominate Nation missions. I think that we're going to be pretty happy trying to unify Greater India in the near future, and so I kind of want to go ahead and take some territory from Pakistan, potentially take Bangladesh, potentially take the Himalayan states. We're going to have the Pan-Asian Combine probably take Myanmar, so that should be fine. But for now, I think having him go and run Dominate Nation in Pakistan is going to be the best thing we can do.
Where do you need me?
We could have Udantika and Madeline try and support him in that regard by running some purge missions. So I might, can we take the whole thing actually with that? When does Dominate Nation actually run? It runs at the very end. So if Udantika and Madeline both run a purge mission first, I don't know. I'm not sure if that'll work or not. We'll just have we'll have Madeline go ahead, and I'm gonna run stability in India again because we're still a little bit high there. Oh, and we have a 5th control point, so we want to update that. Should take a look at all our control points, make sure everything's good to go. One other thing that I wanted to look at was I think the economy is probably doing fine in the European Union, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit and just focus on knowledge. We might see some benefit from focusing on welfare a bit more as well, just in terms of combating global warming, because what else are we going to do at this point in the game? So I'm going to go ahead and work on that as well. China is already set up for, I think, a reasonable spread of priorities. So we'll leave it where it is. We're going to have its armies return home. If I am going to take Myanmar imminently, I want to deploy the 72nd Group Army here to Kunming. So then, let's see. Udantika, I wanted to run a purge mission in Pakistan. I was going to have her take the aristocracy. We'll just pump in a few influence to increase odds of that. Argh, I probably should start inspiring Jeanette, just in case we need to do that, because she's probably our lowest loyalty counselor at this point, and that's not great. With that, I think we're ready to confirm assignments. Oh, I should probably check national relations too, because we want to normalize relations with the EU, with Japan. Oh, we have some wars we need to end too. Right now, Sean and Jeanette are set to advise missions. I want them to set national policy in China instead.
Time to make our move.
What's the op?
So we will do that. Set national policy in China for both of them, and then confirm assignments, run time. Exotic spike radiator, we don't really care about too much.
I think we've had a breakthrough.
Alright, Jeanette seems more enthused about the cause. That's great. Alright, we finished territorial defense battalions. I think we have... Let's see. Oh, we haven't researched Military Science Institute yet. I'll do that.
Sir Francis Drake didn't defeat the Spanish
we
Armada
go.
by building even bigger ships. He won by overwhelming them with smaller, lighter boats. It is as true today as it was in 1588. If your ship is too slow to turn, you're doomed. Colonel Hans Castillo, personal correspondence during the Salvadoran Civil War.
All right, we've got improved shipbuilding techniques. I want to sort by category here. I think we want to go for self-repairing software at this point. We want to try and get more CP cap, and I think there's something down the self-repairing software branch that gives us something there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for now. We'll keep running time. Component armor we don't care about. It's a ship thing that we don't need.
Mansa Musa, Mali's greatest emperor and perhaps history's wealthiest man. His African kingdom spanned over 1 million square kilometers, yet he achieved this not through conquest, but by bringing about a golden age of knowledge, construction, and culture. Chancellor Li Qingdao, addressing the UN Economic and Social Council.
All right. Arrival international development is done. I think we want. Do we want arrival governance? I think we want arrival governance next. Integrated space Earth economy is also kind of cool, but I think arrival governance is going to be more useful in the short term. And we get a bunch of bridges we can build, none of which we're going to do probably,
Things
but
are stabilizing.
that's fine. All right, we got some stability in India. All right, and we are ready to go to war with Myanmar, I think. We actually need to declare a rivalry with them still, and we will inadvertently go to war with Iran. But I'm going to declare a rivalry with Myanmar. And then, as soon as Pan-Asian Combine finishes, we should be able to actually conquer them and absorb them into China. But for now, we'll just declare the war as soon as we can. Wuhan region, okay.
Mission complete.
So first thing I want to do is actually end the war with China, or with India, rather. China and India, because we control both of them, and we really don't need to be getting atrocities from us fighting ourselves. So that's good. So that's done with, and then...
Mission complete.
Select policy for China. I want to now declare war on Myanmar and Iran. So that'll work. And we will deploy 2 armies to Myanmar. And I think that should be sufficient. We out-military them by a fairly good score. A fairly good margin. So we will do that. Vietnam has joined the China-Burkina Faso war against Burkina Faso. And the war against Madagascar. All right. That's weird, but that's fine. Does Vietnam even have a navy? I don't think they do. We can reduce a flood in New Delhi. We will try to mitigate that. Pan-Asian Combine has researched. That's great. So that's done with. I'm going to go ahead and research... let's see here. Probably going to try and research some more of these unification projects. Shia Nation might be kind of interesting. We can get Iran to expand. Or no, we wanted to expand India. Is there a project for that somewhere? I can't remember. Do we not have that unlocked? Or did someone else research it? No? Oh yeah, Greater India. It's right there. I just can't read apparently. All right, so we'll research Greater India next, and let India start expanding. Continue to run time. Management research finishes. That's great. We'll run more management research until we get another project that is more efficient than management research. We're going to just keep running it. All right, Pakistan, we took a control point. I'm going to set that to all funding, I think. Yeah, we're going to just set that to all funding for now. We'll try and unify that into India here shortly. +2 to stabilize missions. That's kind of nice.
We are in control now.
I might go for that. We're gonna take a second point in Pakistan, and then transnational investments. Money cost of direct investment is reduced. That's kind of useful potentially. I don't know that we're going to rush on that, but it could be beneficial. Excuse me. Let's see here. We're going to have Anjor go ahead and take another point in Pakistan with Dominate Nation.
At your service.
We should possibly have him be like working on the US or something, but I don't really want to try and go that far over cap right now. Is anyone ready to level up, by the way? Get us a little more CP cap? All right, Udantika is. So she can go ahead and take another point of command, which is great. No one else is ready. That's fine. I think we probably want to declare some more wars with China. We probably want to take Laos, who we're allied with currently, and Vietnam. You know, could we just ally with or unify with them peacefully? Cooldowns for federations are in May for Vietnam. For Laos is it's going to be faster to just declare wars. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a warmonger here. Do I still? Yeah, I still have a couple of Chinese naval forces coming back from New Zealand, which we lost to the Chinese right before we took the Chinese forces. Yeah, I think we want to try and do some more unification there. I should take a look at nations for a moment, just because. Is there anywhere that we want to? Afghanistan, Singapore, Syria. We can put some of those onto Crackdown, I think. Just because that way we could clear up some cap to take more stuff with our mega nations. I think I'm gonna abandon Afghanistan for now. I don't want to be running those. I want to be running economy and welfare. So we will abandon Afghanistan temporarily, and then Syria I think I wanted to abandon temporarily. Gotta keep getting that CP cap up. So I'm gonna have Sean and Jeanette declare wars.
On my way to the capital.
Standing by.
In China.
On my way to the capital.
We want to take Mongolia too, so that'll be easy to do. So we'll go for Mongolia, and maybe Thailand would be better. Israel and India. So we can end the alliance with India. Who controls Thailand is the servants, it looks like. So we will end the alliance with India. Can the African Union re-ally with anyone yet? With India they can ally. Alright, we'll do that. Yeah. So we'll do that, and then we're going to probably want to take Sri Lanka at some point as well.
Standing by for orders.
I'm getting distracted by things. All right, so let's go ahead and take. Let's go ahead and check who's got high unrest right now. Syria, Singapore, Afghanistan. So India and mostly just India could use some more stabilized nation missions.
Restoring order.
So I will have Madeline and
Ready to go.
Udantika both do that, I think, in India.
We'll make things safe.
Eric, I'm gonna start running public campaigns in the U.S. I think. I don't know that we're gonna do anything there right away, but he's got pretty good odds of doing it, and I think that would be helpful for trying to undermine the Academy some.
I will try to sway the public.
We should have oodles of bonuses to public campaigns at this point, so we're gonna just try it. All right, Military Science Institute finishes. We want, how about Materials Institute? Let's go for that. All right, who was I going to declare war on again? I was going to declare war on Mongolia and Thailand, I think. So I need to actually declare rivalry with Thailand, which is, I believe, against servants. Oh, and we've got some other wars going on that we should probably end. Do we have... Yeah, we've got enough naval forces. This is fine. We'll deploy those to Thailand momentarily.
Violence is abating.
All right, India is under control.
Moving in our direction.
36%. Okay, that was quite the critical success. Yeah, we're gonna take that. That was
Order
fine.
is returning.
India's more stable. All right, and we're now trying to conquer Myanmar. Pakistan declared war on Afghanistan. I think that's fine. We'll just lose Afghanistan, I guess, or conquer it ourselves, maybe. I mean, we're about to take the resistance control
Policy
point.
direction complete.
Do we want to seek peace in any of these wars? Maybe. But I want to declare war on Mongolia first. Mongolia and India? Oh no. Okay, India needs to end its alliance with Mongolia, who is under the control of the Initiative. There we go. Alright, so we want to declare war on Mongolia, and just Mongolia. Alright. So we will deploy a couple of armies there.
Policy direction complete.
And then I wanted to declare war on Thailand and Israel. That's fine. And then I'm going to have some of our naval forces redeploy to Thailand or Bangkok. We'll have that army go, and we'll have the 81st Group Army in Beijing go. I think that should work out fine. We out-military them by a good margin, so... Wait, which did I... There's two 81st Group armies. That's weird. Well, that's fine. I'm just not going to worry about that. We'll go ahead and run time. Keep running time. Alright, more armies coming home. Materials Institute finishes. We have all of these projects we could run. I don't think we want to run any of them right now, though. Maybe some of those GDP boosting ones would be useful, but I'm not sure. For now, let's go for... counterinsurgency operations looked interesting. Get us that +2 on stabilize missions. So we'll do that. Alright, we took Pakistan with the threat of orbital bombardment. We will run everything to funding. I want to ally them to India, because I'm going to try and unify them together here shortly. Normalize relations with the EU, African Union and Japan. We can't with Afghanistan, because... yeah. We will let the Strike Corps move, and then we will move them back. Alright, so we have the Strike Corps now. I want to cancel their operation so that they don't try to go and invade Afghanistan. And then I'm going to start ending some wars now that I've started a bunch more. So I will have Jeanette go and set national policy in Pakistan to end the war with Afghanistan. Eric, that was too funny in the U.S. I'm gonna go for another public campaign there.
Where do you need me?
Urantika, I think she was stabilizing India last, which we don't really need to keep doing here. It might be worth just trying to take some more control points in Southeast Asia. Or possibly around India. We could take the Himalayan states and just run funding or something there. Sure. We'll have Urantika take the Himalayan states.
Removing our enemies. Ready
Madeline, I want to... Oh, Sean.
Where to?
I'm going to go back to Sean. I want to set policy in China. We'll try to end a
Heading
war.
to the capital.
Madeline, I'm going to
Reporting
have
in.
do the same thing, actually. Set policy in
On
China.
my way to the capital.
Anjor. Let's go for Bangladesh, maybe? We can just take a control point there. And with that, we will confirm assignments and run time. Oh, they fortified in the Himalayan states. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to try and end some wars and win some wars. Remass scoop we don't worry about, because it's another 15% more. We're at 56% in the US. That's awesome. I wonder if that's going to hurt their cohesion a little bit. It might. That'd be nice. I think they've got enough pips that it isn't going to make that big a difference. But that is something still. Alright, we've got armies invading Mongolia successfully. Oh, and we conquered Myanmar. Alright. We can deploy those other armies. We'll deploy them to Thailand, join in with the conquest there. Do we want to try and take Cambodia next? We could take Cambodia. They are allied to... Who is this? Is that Vietnam? No, that's not Vietnam. Is that Korea? No, that's Taiwan. Taiwan. Okay. Yeah, we'll be fine declaring war on Taiwan. So, yeah, we'll probably try to declare war on Cambodia shortly here. I think I'm going to save that for next turn, though. I want to end some wars first.
Direction
So
complete.
China, I want to seek peace in the war with Madagascar.
Mission complete.
And I want to seek peace in the war with Burkina Faso. Or Uruguay? No. With Burkina Faso we'll do.
Cleaning things up.
Mission complete.
Pakistan, I want to end the war with Afghanistan. And let's see about getting some of those control points.
Our associates are now in charge.
Alright, we got the Himalayan states. I want to run just funding, I think, again. We're going to try and unify this into into India in the near future. Alright, so we are going to start taking Thailand. And we took a point in Bangladesh. Alright. I'm going to set priorities again to funding, which is what everyone else is running, interestingly enough. So we will just run funding there and then try and unify that in with India. We lost a point in Afghanistan, and that's fine. We lost a point in Syria, and that's fine as well. Alright, and we are working on Thailand, getting unified into PAC. Alright. We've got 4 armies there. We are at 731 out of 716. That's unfortunate. I don't think there's much we can do about that right now other than potentially put some more nations on crackdown. Iraq, we probably don't care about too much. Egypt I want to keep, I think. Let's go ahead and abandon Iraq for now. That'll get us back down to 714 out of 716, which is nice. We got 117 days until we can unify, or until we can federate Egypt in. The reason I want to federate them in is because they've got an army already, and I'd rather not just waste the army. But we could potentially like go to war with Eritrea in the African Union. We've got a lot of things we need to do still there. So let's see about managing relations. We want to re-ally with the European Union, with Japan, with Egypt. Okay, so that's all good. We want to end rivalry requirements with China at some point. What do we need to do? We just need to wait. Yeah, we need to wait until the 17th of May, so that's fine. So we'll end all those rivalries here soon. For now, though, we're going to... Let's see, China is conquering Thailand this turn, so we want to declare war on Cambodia. So I'm going to have Jeanette go and set policy in China to declare war on Cambodia.
At your service.
Which I think we can do. Can declare war on... We cannot declare war on Cambodia. Why not? Must be rivals. They are rivals. I don't understand. What? Maybe I'm missing something, but... Humanity first, Cambodia. Oh, we're not rivals. We're neutral. Who was? I could have sworn they were already rivals. All right. Well, they're rivals now, so that'll work. And then we probably want to unify in Laos and Vietnam. It might be worth also going for Malaysia, which it looks like we've already got rivalry with. They are allied to the EU, which is unfortunate. So we'll have to end that alliance. But if China is already rivals with Singapore, not Singapore, with Malaysia, except they aren't actually rivals. That's weird. Well, we'll go ahead and do that. Declare a rivalry with Malaysia.
Where do you need me?
And set policy in China again to declare
Time
war
to
there.
make our move.
I'm going to have the EU end its alliance with Malaysia. Didn't actually realize they were allied at all, but that's fine.
At your service.
Anjor is going to take another point in Bangladesh.
Reporting in.
Eric. How is our popular support doing in the various nations that we're in? Pretty good everywhere except Singapore. We're not very good in Bangladesh. We could take more. We could try and work on Bangladesh. All the really big nations, though, were fine. empty control points in Thailand. I don't care. We're about to unify that in, so that's fine. We'll just run another public campaign in the U.S. See what happens if we can get even more hilarity there.
Standing by.
Urantika, I think I want her. Who's got unrest? Syria, Bangladesh, Himalayan states, Singapore, Afghanistan, Iraq. Yeah, again, our big countries are doing fine. We could work on India. We could work on... Oh, China's getting unrest. That's not great. Because we are trying to fund their military. So I'm going to actually stop funding the military as long as they have unrest. But we will go ahead and stabilize China.
We'll turn down the heat.
And Madeline can stabilize India.
We'll make things safe.
Alright, with that, we'll confirm assignments. That's a Project Exodus counselor. That's fine. Alright, we got +2 to stabilize missions. So that's nice. I don't think we care about any of those projects. I think Greater Indonesia is maybe the next thing we want to go for. We could do like stakeholder subversion or encrypted research systems maybe. Steal and sabotage projects gives a penalty to enemies. I don't know that that's really that important though. Rival markets we didn't care about. Transnational investments is maybe worth it. Yeah, let's go for transnational investments. Because we might want to sink a bunch of money into like the African Union or India at some point in the near future.
Things are cooling off.
All right, critical success in India.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Another 15% support in the U.S. That's great.
Violence is abating.
And China is
We'll
down
be
to
ready for
0.
new
All right,
orders
another
soon.
crit. All right, and Thailand has been unified in, which raised strife to 3. Oh goodness. Well, we'll bring that down in a moment, or in a turn or so here.
Policy direction complete.
All right, we're going to declare war on, I believe we said, Cambodia.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Which means we can deploy... I want to deploy our non-naval forces to Cambodia. And then the naval forces I will send to Malaysia once we declare war on them. Looks like we are running into cap again. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with it.
Policy direction complete.
We're gonna declare war on Malaysia. And we will send the naval forces in because they can get home more easily. And runtime. Alright, transnational investments is done. Institutional bastions. That gives us a CP cap increase. That's great. Battery farms is also cool. Gives us a boost to welfare. But institutional bastions we want right away for the CP cap. We'll go for battery farms in a little bit. Alright, we've got another point in Bangladesh. I'm going to run funding. And we lost the executive point in Afghanistan. That's fine. Alright, China conquered Mongolia. So we want to send this army back to Jining. And we want to send this army back to Xi'an. Alright. Nope, we don't want to send them to Jining. And then let's run time. We lost a control point in China to the servants. All right. That's unfortunate. We will get it back, though. Burkina Faso has proposed ending its rivalry with the African Union. That's fine, yeah. Alright, we've got supporters in New Zealand. I think we knew that, actually, because we took that earlier. I'm going to keep running public campaigns in the US just for lulz. Is anyone ready to level up? Anjor is. I'm going to give Anjor another point of command, I think. And that's it as far as level ups go. The Laguna Foundation got unequipped from someone. Why is this not on someone? I don't know. Well, I'm not too worried about it right now. It's probably costing us some money, but it's not the end of the world. Back to Southeast Asia. Let's see. We want to declare war. Do we want to declare war on Singapore, of all places? We kind of want to keep them independent, I think. Although unifying them in could be useful potentially at some point. So I'm going to dominate nation in Bangladesh again.
Ready to go.
Sean is going to... Let's see, how is India doing right now? We want to manage relations. We want to go back to normal relations with China. Let's ally to the EU. Let's ally to Japan. Himalayan states will ally. Alright. And then we will expand that territory here shortly. I think we want to take Laos. So
Ready.
I'm gonna have Madeline do that. No, I'm gonna have Antika do that.
Standing by for orders.
Or no, I need to destabilize China. We're in guerrilla war. Oh boy, we really need to stabilize China. So stabilize nation, China.
We'll restore peace to
Madeline
this nation.
can stabilize
Standing
nation,
by.
China.
Restoring order.
Eric is not going to run
What's
public
the
campaign in the US. He's going to stabilize nation in China.
Ready for my mission.
Sean can't run stabilize nation.
Your orders?
Neither can Jeanette. So
Ready.
they're going to...
Ready for orders.
Do they just
At
go
your
back on
service.
advise duty?
Ready for my mission.
Oh, and we wanted to take that
Ready
control
for
point back
orders.
from the servants. Oh, goodness. There's so many things going on.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so Anjor is not going to take the point in Bangladesh. He's going to dominate nation in China.
Ready to go.
We're going to run 3 stability missions. Sean is going to go back to advising the EU, I think. For now.
Offering assistance.
Although
Where to?
maybe he should go to ground, actually.
Standing by.
Looks like everyone knows where he is. Let's have him go to ground.
Initiating deep
cousin.
cover.
Reporting in.
Jeanette. Same thing. Let's just have her go to ground right now. We'll pick a random spot for that.
In hiding.
I don't want either of them getting assassinated. Phnom Penh and Kuala Lumpur.
Going into hiding.
Initiating
Going to
deep
ground,
cover.
going to ground. Pacific Defense League. So Japan gets a bunch of claims if we do that. So that would be nice. We'll probably try and do that after Greater India. Or maybe Institutional Bastions. I'm not sure which. Flood in Berlin. Let's send aid. That's not too expensive.
Violence is abating.
Management research finished. So we will do more management research. Oh no, we want to do battery farms. Let's do battery farms first. Take a break on management research for now.
Things are cooling off.
Alright, critical success in China.
Things
That's
are
great.
stabilizing.
Alright, we got a little bit less unrest now. We aren't running military, are we? The servants are running military. That's fine. Alright, and we took the control point back, so we will set that the way we want it. And let time keep running. We lost a control point in Iraq. That's okay. Syria, we lost the resistance. That's also okay. All right, and we get 10 more CP cap. CP cap. Excellent. What do we want to run? I think management research now. Oh, we wanted Pacific Defense League. Yeah, let's do Pacific Defense League. Alright, I don't know where this army is going, but we are going to cancel its operation. Because I want it to just stay at home right now. And not do things. So we're going to keep on stabilizing China.
We'll restore peace to this
With
Reporting
everyone who's got a decent command score.
Ready. We'll turn down the heat.
Your orders?
Anjor's actually going to go dominate nation in Bangladesh.
Where to?
Get us that executive point. Sean and Jeanette. You know, since we're starting to float over our CP cap, I'm actually going to start running... Oh, Sean doesn't have defend interests. Does Jeanette
Ready.
have it? No, neither of them has it.
Reporting in.
That's fine then. Okay. How are... Oh, we got another control point there. Let's change that. Let's end rivalry with China. What do I want these folk to do? Because we want to keep on unifying as best we can. Should I declare some more wars in Africa, perhaps? We could try and get Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast unified in. And we're allied to the EU, so we'll go and set policy in the EU.
On my way to the capital.
Where to?
Twice.
Heading to the
And
capital.
we will declare war from Ivory Coast, or on Ivory Coast, which is allied to China for some reason, so we'll change that. And also on Burkina Faso. So we want to manage relations here. We want to go to humanity first and go to rivalry with Burkina Faso. And then China, I want to end my alliance with Ivory Coast, I think it was? Yeah, Ivory Coast. So we don't accidentally have the EU and China going to war. With that, we'll go ahead and run time. Pan-Asian Combine. Alright, it is no longer China. Oh, interesting. We didn't get all of the territory from Malaysia. That's okay. I think I'm gonna send these forces home. Kunming and Guangzhou. Guangzhou? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. And then we'll send these guys back to Shanghai, which is over here. And I think the other one was from Beijing. Beijing, yeah. All right. With that, Pan-Asian Combine is expanding. That's great. How is everyone else doing? Do we have the opportunity to start federating? We don't want to cede territory to Pakistan. We want to federate Pakistan into India. Same with the Himalayan states, ideally. That'll be a little while. So I guess let's just manage relations for a moment. We'll ally China to the EU, to Japan. we now are allied with the Himalayan state, or with Malaysia, not Himalayan states. I suppose because we took control of it, so now we control this one. I'm gonna set Malaysia to run funding, I think, and just funding. And then I might abandon it actually, because we are running pretty close up to our cap here. So Malaysia, Egypt, maybe. Oh no, we want to unify Egypt into the African Union. What's the cooldown on that? Oh no, we need to get executive over African Union still. Okay. Well, I think we will go hop over to Malaysia, abandon nation, give us a little bit of cap back, and then just run time.
Order is returning.
Alright, we're
Violence is
reducing
abating.
strife in the Pan-Asian
Violence is
Combine.
abating.
That's great. We got a crackdown in Bangladesh. Alright. That's fine.
Mission complete.
Alright, we were going to declare war on the Ivory Coast. Sure, Pan-Asian Combine can join that. Japan can join that. India can join that. African Union can join that. And then we're going to deploy some European Union forces there. I'm only going to deploy 2 armies, I think, instead of trying to do all 4 of the ones that can deploy. We'll deploy 3 armies. So we want to deploy to Ivory Coast. Oh, what the heck? We'll just send all 4. Is this the? No, that's not it. They're up here in St. Petersburg. By the time they get there, the war might be over. It's a ways. And then looks like Burkina Faso. Oh, did they undergo a coup? They must have. We'll run
Mission
time.
complete.
We want to declare war on Burkina Faso. And we will have everyone join in. Bangladesh has joined the China-Uruguay war against Uruguay. Okay, that's a thing. All right, Greater India is done. I think we already started Pacific Defense League. Yeah, we did Pacific Defense League. So I want to go back to management research, I think. Which is that up at the top, or is that sitting in the middle here somewhere? There it is, management research. So now India should be able to federate soon, hopefully, with Pakistan. Oh, we need to get Pakistan off of cooldown. Who are we at war with? Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast, right? We just declared those. And we are allied with everyone, more or less, except Bangladesh. So we will ally with Bangladesh here as soon as we take the control point. Critical success. A portion of the public expressed gratitude for us threatening them with orbital bombardment. Lovely. So we will run funding, and we will now attempt to improve relations with Bangladesh to alliance. Yeah, that should be fine. We lost a control point in Iraq. That's fine. And we lost a control point in the EU to the servants. That's annoying. Well, we'll get that back here shortly here. Resistance failed a purge mission on Himalayan states. That's exciting. And the second army in the European Union, that's fine. We don't care about that one right now. Okay, so we want India to start federating with places if we can, which we can't yet anyway. Yeah, we'll get there soon. Wait, what was that with Pakistan? We can cede territory to Pakistan. I don't want to do that. Can Pakistan cede territory to India? I wonder. No, they can't. Yeah, we just need to wait another 4 months for that one. All right, so we want Anjor to go ahead and threaten orbital bombardment in the European Union to take that control point back from the servants. Sean, you know what, Sean? You just go back to advising the EU.
I will help them.
That's fine. Jeanette, same thing, except we'll have you advise China. Or the Pan-Asian Combine, I guess.
I will help them.
Your orders?
What else do we want? Eric should probably be running Inspire missions for Jeanette.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
Urantika, do we have places that need cooldown or unrest reduced? Yeah, Pan-Asian Combine still does. So we will stabilize nation in the Pan-Asian Combine.
Restoring order.
And we'll have Madeline do the same.
Acknowledged. We'll restore peace to this nation.
All right. With that, I think we can just run time.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
All right, Jeanette should be a
Offering
little
support.
more. All right, we'll put Sean on permanent
Offering
assignment.
counsel.
We'll put Jeanette on permanent assignment. Okay, that's just armies getting home in the Pan-Asian Combine.
Things are stabilizing.
Order is returning.
All right. Uh-oh. They are landing an army. In Budapest. Well, that's exciting. Well, we get to deal with the aliens. I'm gonna start rushing European Union forces to Budapest. Because we do not want them taking the European Union. My goodness. I hope these armies get there in time, because if they don't, we're in serious trouble, potentially. But we do not want the aliens landing a foothold on Earth now that we're so close to selling out Earth on our own terms. But we'll go for that. Open declaration, they are here and they are powerful. They're going to arrive en masse. Yeah. Well, that's a thing that happened. I don't know that we can do much about that other than try and get our forces there as soon as possible. Yeah, we're gonna just try and rush our forces there. critical success in the EU for getting control back. We will change our priorities again. And we lost a point in Malaysia, that's fine. We lost a point in Bangladesh, that's less fine. We'll try to take that back here, but that can wait a little bit. All right, so we are moving into Africa. And we have this army back, so we will deploy them also to Budapest. I don't think they're going to get there in time, but that's fine. They can be reinforcements. So UFO lands, we can try and assault the alien asset, and we have very low odds of success. There's no real reason to do that other than we could, but the aliens have landed a spacecraft. The aliens should be coming out of the spacecraft pretty soon here. I want to take a look at the global, or at the alien information. So UFO landing in Budapest was on the 27th of June, so on the 27th of July they should show up. I think we're going to get... Okay, we will have some armies there in time to greet them. So that's good. Aliens, what you doing? They're doing alien things. This makes sense. It's just frustrating. All right.
At your service.
Okay, so China, or Pan-Asian Combine, needs unrest reduced. So we will stabilize nation there
Restoring
with
order.
Antica and
Ready for my
Madeline.
mission.
And
Ready for orders.
do we want Eric as well? Sure, we'll have Eric do it as well. I'm gonna have
Restoring
Anjor go and
Standing by
dominate
for
nation in Bangladesh. Where are those guys going? Wait, did I miss Iran declaring war on Pakistan? I probably did. Or no. Or yes, Iran has declared war on Pakistan. We could stop them. So we will deploy our forces to Quetta. And confirm assignments. All right.
Lending my expertise.
Lending my expertise.
All right. What is this? Pakistan was rattling the saber. Oh, we got our Miltech up in Pakistan. That's great.
Order is returning.
Okay. We've got military forces. Okay, we've got someone in Budapest at least. Okay, there's too many things there. We don't want to do that. We could plunder, or we can pay a lot of money and ops to reactivate local transportation networks. That's probably what we want to do, because we don't want to take the public opinion hit. All right.
Things are stabilizing.
Things are cooling off.
All right, Pan-Asian Combine is back to peaceful. I'm going to go ahead and start investing in military again. Yeah, that's fine. We will do that. All right, we conquered Ivory Coast. We will move all of these forces into Burkina Faso. And we probably want to declare war on Libya in the near future. Let's see, they're allied to Taiwan. I don't think we care. But we'll do that later. That's probably something for next time. All right, Bangladesh we took back. We'll set everything to funding again. How are things going in Pakistan? They're going fine. All right, we got a new navy in the Pan-Asian Combine on a non-coastal region instead of on a coastal region. That seems like poor logic, but that's fine. Malaysia, we lost the executive point. That's okay. It's arrived in Bucharest. We still only have one army actually in there, ready to go. Kyiv, Budapest, all right. We lost a control point in the European Union again. We'll take that back. I think though, we're gonna finish up this turn. All right, we're ready to go to war with Iran. All right. Unfortunately, that army went down back to the servants, so that'll be okay. We should still be okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap here for now. Next time we will take on this alien invasion. We will take back the European Union, and we will generally do what we can to finish unifying the Earth. Yeah, we're only at 38%. I don't know. We'll get there. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Take care.